here in Atlanta, in the general Atlanta area, right, parking spots are very highly touted. And, you know, I have 3 dedicated parking spots for my office. And I'm probably a little more like on top of, if I'm not with a patient, obviously, you know, I might look out the window once in a while and be like, oh, I see a car, right? So I see a car out there and I see a guy in a car, and I see a guy in a car just like, you could tell he's like writing something. And I was like, okay, is he going to come in? And like in the past, I might've been like, hey, you can't park here, or like, hey, you come in here, you know? But I was just like, let me see what's going on. And like, it was Dan, but like, I was like, okay. And then, oh, here he comes. Right. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So like, I guess he was coming here, or maybe it's like somebody trying to like, you know, sell me something or whatever. But he comes in and he's like, hey, you know, my name's Dan Cornett. I'm a, you know, functional nutrition therapist practitioner. And I'm like going around different chiropractic offices looking to see if, you know, if there's any sort of cohesiveness there between the chiropractor. I've had good, you know, chiropractors and I tend to think alike, and I'm just looking to kind of like help people, and I do this program, et cetera. And I was sort of like, I think at that time, kind of like really more open to kind of just like anything. And I was like, amazing, like tell me about it. Because like I said, I had been looking for something else to kind of give for people. I was like, there's more than just adjusting them. You know, like obviously I think chiropractic is so important, but like if you're eating like crap, then your body's functioning like crap, right? And I suggested to him, I was in a referral networking program, a different one, not Provisors, called Power Core, that we were always looking for people to come visit. So, you know, you come to my office and you tell me about what you're doing, like, unfortunately, you're going to listen to what I got going on too, right? And I was like, hey, by the way, I think you should come to this meeting, this Power Core meeting. I think there might be some people there that you know, if anything, it's free. I was like, you might as well just, like, what do you got to lose, right? I was like, the only thing is it's 7 a.m. on Thursdays, but like, you know, never too early to make money. And I was like, you should come visit. So Dan visited and then joined that meeting, and him and I have been part of that for over a year now. But it's like, it was really just like, I really appreciate people coming, cold calling, like door knocking. You know, I appreciate it to a point, right? I mean, maybe read the room. Like, if this is a chiropractic office, you may not want to be coming here selling spinal injections, right? Like, people just don't get that sometimes, but they think, oh, spine, so I'll just go there, right? But it was cohesive.